Hey everyone, this is Rachel. Thanks for clicking on my video. And y'all, I wanted to come in and ask the question, what is wrong with a little bit of corrective criticism when it comes to Kanye? Now, the reason why I wanted to do this video is I thought about the situation with Kanye and D.L. Hughley. And I thought about, more importantly, D.L. Hughley's past, okay? Y'all, we know that D.L. Hughley cheated on his wife when he was younger. From what I'm understanding, not only did he cheat, but he was a serial cheater on her, okay? Through one of those cheating sessions, he fathered a baby, okay? And that baby was eventually murdered by this woman's boyfriend that D.L. cheated with. So when I think about what D.L. was doing for Kanye, it's a bit of corrective criticism. It's an older guy saying, hey, look, man, I have made some mistakes in my life. And I'm here, trying to offer you some corrective criticism because of the path that I've taken. Now, if you know D.L.'s full story about the cheating, you will understand where this came from. D.L. Hughley, when the girl got pregnant, the wife didn't know. And right when the girl was going to tell D.L.'s wife, that's when the baby was killed by the boyfriend. So there erased the need for the wife to be told. But D.L. still thought that it was a good idea to let his wife know what he had done and pay the piper, basically. Y'all know D.L. because a lot of people have clowned him about him getting an allowance. I guess after him and his wife sat down, they had a deep conversation about, all the things that had gone on in their marriage and where they wanted to be in the future. I guess D.L. decided to let his wife handle the finances, and he's given an allowance. Now, to show you the love and understanding that these two have found, D.L. and his wife, a few years later, when the mistress that had the baby was doing kind of badly, she contacted D.L. and was asking for some money, threatening to tell his wife about the baby. Basically, D.L. let her know, I've told my wife. She now handles my finances. I'm going to put you in touch with her, and she'll work it out. Listen to this now, y'all. So D.L. Hughley's wife did contact the girl and was financially supporting her. And to show you how good of a person that D.L.'s wife is, when she found out that that girl's baby had died, she offered her condolences. Now, this is a baby that is by her husband. She offered that girl her condolences. D.L. even says that he doesn't even know if the wife is still financially supporting his mistress because he won't ask her. He said right now that's not a question that he wants to ask her. Maybe in a couple years or so, it'll be something that they can discuss. But you see how you can make a huge mistake, but you can come back from it? So when I look at this situation with Kanye and D.L., I think D.L. was pulling from, the experiences that he's had, the mistakes, the many mistakes that he's made, and how when he decided to sit down and come clean with his wife, humble himself, and tell that woman, I love you. I know I made some mistakes, but I love you. And if you give me a chance, I'll try to make this up to you. I spend the rest of my life trying to make it up to you, that it can work out. See, when this whole thing started with D.L. and Kanye, it was through an interview that D.L. did where I guess the interviewer asked DL about the situation with Kim and Kanye. DL gave his opinion and Kanye didn't like it. But think about who the opinion is coming from. What better person than a man who's made mistakes of his own? And if I remember correctly, DL even mentioned that his mistakes were way worse than what Kanye had done, considering the hurt that DL had caused his wife of 30 years and how all that played out with a baby and all of that. See, that's the part I don't understand about some young people, because it's not all of them. When older people are offering you advice and corrective criticism, why do y'all get in y'all feelings? We are speaking from the experiences, the stupid mistakes we made, and we're trying to say, hey, you're going to make mistakes. But depending on how you carry yourself, you could either get through them, go on and learn about them. You can correct it and stay with the person. But take the advice and apply it in your life. I'm not trying to be shady. I'm speaking from experience. But I notice, even in my own personal life, you got young people that don't want to hear nothing. Y'all, when I was younger, I may have been sitting there like, oh my God, here they go. But secretly, I was listening, taking notes. Like, okay, I know they've been through stuff. You know, I'm out here doing reckless stuff, making wrong decisions, bad decisions. I better listen before I be messed up. But this generation now, and y'all, we can't blame this on them because we raised a lot of these folk. So if they have deficits when it comes to, you know, being able to accept criticism and advice, it's because of some lesson we didn't teach them or something we missed. This is our fault. My kids included. You know? It's just boggles my mind how, you know, some of these celebrities, we hold them to like this God thing. Because I even notice out on social media how people are saying, you know, Kanye is a genius and he's this, that, and other. You know, I wouldn't consider him a genius. He's a man that has made good music, got paid for it, and is now, from what I'm understanding, a billionaire. But I consider geniuses like Einstein, you know, who made contributions to humanity. That's what I consider a genius. At the end of the day, y'all, really, let's keep it real. Kanye is a man just like any other man, you know? He's going to make mistakes. He's going to say or do crazy shit. That's the average man. They are not gods. These are celebrities, y'all. It also takes me back to something that Denzel Washington said years ago. They were doing an interview with Denzel, and y'all know how thoughtful and well thought out his answers are. But they had asked Denzel, how, with the fame that he has he remained grounded and you know, just a regular guy? Denzel's quick answer was, when you think of this as just a job and not who you are, that's how you remain grounded. Denzel basically said, yes, I go to work, I make movies, I make good money. I'm very fortunate to have the career that I do. But at the end of the day, I'm just a guy going to work. You know, I don't believe the hype of my persona. He said that when you start believing the hype and the, you know, the entertainment personality that your team puts out to the public, if you start believing that yourself, that's when you lose the core of who you are. Denzel said, I am still the boy that my mother raised, the teenager, the young man, and now the older man. I don't believe the press that's put out about me. You know, I have not become this God or anything. At the end of the day, I'm still just a man. And see, that's the difference between someone who understands that what they do for a living is just a job, not who they are. And a lot of these new celebrities, they believe their own press and that they are gods and they could do no wrong. And it doesn't help that some of these celebrities' fans treat them like that. I think that is the craziest thing. And I think that's a lot of what's going on with Kanye. He's believing his own hype when people are telling him that he's a genius and all of this and he's a god. He's believing that. So he believes that he can say and do whatever he wants and should be able to get away with it without nobody offering him some corrective criticism. You know, we all have people that in our life that see us doing something reckless or saying or, you know, and they correct us or offer us advice. At the end of the day, they're people just like we are. No better. They just make more money, y'all. Stop treating these folk like gods. It's crazy. And it creates people like Kanye. You know? Y'all, this is the end of the video. Let me know what you think about the whole situation, what DL did and how he figured, you know, I'll offer him a little advice and speak on what's going on with him, what Denzel said, you know? You guys take care. Have the best day ever. And as always, thanks for taking the time to watch my video. Bye-bye.